Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Moe'S CD Culture Show and Tell. And like I said from the last episode I made with the Metallica, my grand opening of 72 seasons, I am going to give a quick rating of this and possible ranking of where this ends up in my list, okay? Just to repeat also that the four albums I don't have, which is which is the Black Album, Load, Reload, and Saint Anger. The four I consider the four worst albums in their catalog, okay? So yeah, this is actually higher than those four in some ways. Well, maybe. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So before I begin reviewing that, I'm just going to give a quick ranking of some of the albums here. Now, call this a 10 out of 10 because it is a masterpiece. I truly love this album. So right on up with there, okay, if you count this, Garage Inc., which it's not a studio album per se, it's more of their B-sides and so on and that. This is also a 10 out of 10. So these are 10 out of 10s no matter what. Absolutely 100%, okay? These two, I would say 9.8. They're awesome, but they're the two debut albums, you know, the debut album and the sophomoric album. Now again, you know, because they're fantastic, they just can't really touch these two because these, like I said, 10 out of 10. But 9.8 or 9.9, saying maybe this is 9.8, this is 9.9. So they're near perfection. They're right up there. Don't tell me why they're not. I mean, maybe I could rank them 10 out of 10 also with these, but I do love these two just a slight more than these. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love these, and giving it a 9.8 and 9.9 is fantastic. But yeah, these are the masterpieces for sure. And then you get this, which I would still rate a 9.5. And why it gets such a slightly lower rating than the rest is that where's Jason on the bass? Where's the bass? That's my only critique with this one is where is the bass? They should have turned up the bass. They should have let Jason Newsted shine more. But all in all, I still love this album. I think it's a solid album, and it just, yeah, it tickles me. I love it. Now, with these two, I still ranked them maybe 9.3, 9.4, because these were great comeback albums. You know, after a poor showing, everything between the Black Album, then the two reloads, and then they hit bottom with Saint Anger. And I will be listening to Saint Anger a little bit more. Hopefully, it'll warm up to me a little bit more. But I'm not I'm not crazy for that album as much. I still love it, and I still want to get them. You know, because those I would have to rank maybe say Saint Anger would be a 8.5. The rest of the other three, Load and Reload, 8.7. You know, so you probably the Black Album would be rated a 9 out of 10. So now, where does this rank? Well, I rank these maybe, this here would be a 8.9 out of 10 because I think it's still fantastic. It's not quite as good as these are, but it is still better than the four worst albums I mentioned. You know, being Black Album, Saint Anger, and the two loads. So I still love it. I still think it's a whole solid album from front to back. My only critique with it is that there is nothing outstanding on it that's anything innovative or different. It really kind of sounds awesome, but it still kind of sounds like the same old, same old. A lot of the riffs, even some of the solos and even some of the lyrics sound like a kind of rehashing of stuff they've already done. There's nothing actually kind of new about it or unique or its own character. It really kind of sounds like a rehashing of everything they've already done before. Like they recycled riffs and recycled. There's a lot of recycling going on. Not saying this is a bad album. I still love it better than pretty much all the other ones. Maybe equal with the Black Album. I mean, I still really do like the Black Album much more better than Saint Anger and the two Load albums. But so yeah, I would rank this equal. Yeah, equal with the Black Album, which I'm getting next. It's the next Metallica album I will be getting, and then I'll get their two Load album, Load and Reload, and then at last I will get the Saint Anger. Yeah. So that's what I felt about this. I still love it, and I'm super happy I bought it, and yeah. I really don't regret buying this whatsoever. I think it's still a solid album, but I would still play these other albums more, especially Master of Puppets and Garage Inc. Yes, I'm counting that as part of my collection because it is fantastic. It's up there. So that is going to be my video for my quick ranking and that of my albums and how I ranked the new album 72 Seasons, and I got corrected. Thankfully, I got corrected about when I had said in my grand opening of the 72 Seasons what I thought the 72 Seasons was referring to. Of course, when I was saying that, I knew somehow it sounded wrong in my head as I was saying that. But what the correction is that the 72 Seasons equals up to 18 years. And which makes sense because it's the turning into an adult. It's from being a kid to adulthood. Which makes way more sense than the stupid theory that I kind of went off on in the top of my head. So that's the updated thing that I was very thankfully taught my lesson. And so after all that, I'm just going to leave it right here, and as always, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side, and please everybody have a great day, evening, night, wherever you may be. Peace.